You actually won against 18 men when in your very first race in 1990, which is
Yeah.
like fascinating and which is amazing. So please tell us that, what was the aftermath like? Were you like shocked, or did you even believe yourself that you can do it? Or
No, I didn't. I was actually very, very nervous because at that point, my dad wasn't really very keen about me having a racing career. So it was never something like he would always tell me it's expensive, it's dangerous, there's so many more things you could do. And kind of the boys I grew up with around the racetrack, because I used to go to the racetrack with my dad, had convinced me, listen, you bought this race car of your dad's and you got to race it. So I just kind of entered this race. I knew nothing about nothing at that point of time. And one of my friends actually got tires, put them on the car, because he said, you haven't even got new tires. Like, what are you doing? And, and I just drove by instinct. I think it hit home when I qualified on the first row of the grid. I thought I wasn't going to do well and I'd be somewhere at the
no,
back, and it was okay. And then you're chill, because you got nothing to prove.
yeah,
But then when you qualify on the first row of the grid, then you have everything to prove.
wow.
And then my dad was really watching me because, it was like he was there and he was really, really watching me. So I was very nervous. And when I started the race, I remember my leg was shaking so hard on the pedal. And one of my friends was standing next to me. Actually, I have to say the boys really gave me courage. They were standing at my window, calming me down and telling me, don't worry, you got this. Just go out there and drive and ignore everybody and put your rear view mirror up so you won't see anybody. And as we got to the first corner, the third car on the grid kind of rolled. He braked too hard and he rolled forward. And I saw that, and then I remembered, I said, okay, roll that rear view mirror. So I rolled that rear view mirror away and then I drove.
Wow.
And I suddenly saw these yellow flags waving. And when yellow flags wave, it means that you've got to stop or slow down. So I stopped and the marshal looks at me and he says, ma'am, what are you doing? The race is over.
Huh?
So I was like, huh? Like I was
Oh,
in such a daze. I just drove and drove. I didn't see the checkered flag. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what position I was in. So I come out and there was it was in Juhu airfield. And those days the stands used to be right where you drove out. And as I come out, I see this friend of mine, Farah, come running towards me. So I stopped the car. I got out because I was dying to know what the hell I'd done wrong. I got out, I removed my helmet, and I heard everybody in the crowd go, "Ay la, ye to ladki hai." So I was even more nervous. And I
oh.
said, shit, I've really messed this up. And then Farah shakes me and she says, do you know what you just did? Do you know what you just did? She's saying, you idiot, you won the race. What are you doing in extra? Why are you going round and round? I was like in my own zone. I was still going round after the checkered flag. So that was